It's a warm welcome wherever you are watching us from. This is Sporting TV, and of course, I'm your able host, Molo Collins. And finally, the long wait is finally over. The much anticipated fixture pitting Manchester United against Tottenham is finally here, and very soon we are going to see which team is going to come out victor, beating these two English Premier League sides in the UEFA Europa League finals. Of course, this match is going to take place in Spain. Bilbao will be the host of this very crucial fixture between English Premier League sides, Manchester United and Tottenham. Of course, these two teams are going to square it out to try and see which team, of course, is going to get the accolades of this year's competition, season 2024-2025. Enough of that. Before we move on, remember to view, like, subscribe and share, and you can also drop a comment on the comment section down below, and I'm going to get back to you in our next show. Collins Opio or Molo Collins on all social media platforms, and remember also to drop a comment and be sure to sample some of them. Well, let's get the show started. Manchester United against Tottenham. Which team is going to come out victor? This is a repeat of the 2019 season when Chelsea managed to meet Arsenal in that Europa League finals, and Chelsea managed to come out victor, and history has again repeated itself. Two English Premier League sides, Manchester United and Tottenham, are going to square it out for the win. Remember that the team that managed to win this competition automatically gets a spot into next season UEFA Champions League, and of course it's going to be a difficult match pitting Ruben Amorim against his nemesis, that is Postecoglou. Remember that both these two teams are having a very bad form in their domestic league, that is the English Premier League side, and you can see that Manchester United is currently on that 16th position on the log, and Tottenham is following by just a point in that 17th position respectively. A very poor season for both teams by all standards, and a lot is at stake, and if form is anything to go by, then these two teams are not currently in the right state of form just to try and separate these two teams. But this is Sporting TV, and of course we are going to break it down for you, the nitty-gritties, the formation, the first 11 about these two teams, where this match is going to be won, and is it going to be individual brilliance, is it going to be teamwork, or maybe tactical changes that both Postecoglou and Amorim are going to ring, maybe to try and get that winner. Of course, it's going to be a midfield battle. It's going to be determined by the solid defending by both two teams. As you can see, they've been leaking goals all through the season. Just to take you back a bit, Manchester United match against Lyon, it was a crazy one, and Manchester United leaked goals even though they managed to go ahead and also qualify to the semi-finals of this elite competition, and finally they managed to beat, of course, Atletico Bilbao. This is a Spanish outfit, and of course on the other side Tottenham managed to edge out Godo Blinked, and these automatically give them a ticket into this year's final. Remember that this season Tottenham has managed to play Manchester United thrice, and so far they've managed to beat Manchester United for 3 consecutive games, something which has never happened in the history of Manchester United. But this is a final, everything goes, and a lot is at stake. Tactics maybe may come down, maybe to decide which team is going to win this match. Well, let's go and start, of course, with the defense of Manchester United, and it has not been that rock solid. Remember that the lead is missing in this match. Also, Lisandro Martinez has been ruled out for the rest of the season. And of course, to the other side of Tottenham, we can see that the likes of Kulusevski are missing out of this match, and Son is just making a comeback, a very crucial player for Tottenham, of course, over the year. The likes of Solanke, who has been performing for Tottenham in these Europa League finals. And if Tottenham managed to win this match, of course they will get a ticket in that Champions League finals, of course a slot next season, and of course the same apply to Manchester United, and a lot is at stake, and we are going just to get down to it. Well, let's go and look at the midfield. Of course, Casemiro has been in sparkling form for Manchester United this season, scoring and giving assists. And of course, Bruno Fernandes, the evergreen Bruno Fernandes, has been doing it for Manchester United this season, and I think he's a very crucial player. And if I may just give him a word, I think that is the driving force behind Manchester United success this season. And if it were not for him, I don't think that Manchester United will be in these finals, because he has been phenomenal, of course, throughout the season. And let's go and look into that Tottenham, of course, midfield, and the likes of course, Bissouma are going to play a very crucial role for their team moving forward. And at the back, of course, they have to depend on a very solid Romero, the Argentina, who has done it for of course, Tottenham this season. He has been very good, and I think leadership is very important into this fixture. And character may also come to play a part. Which team wants it more? Do the player have the character to go all the way to win their match, or will be match decided on a very maybe more than 90 minutes of match being played? And of course, the tired legs, or maybe the substitution that the coach are going to ring in, maybe will try and put some magic into this very crucial player. Is it going to be individual brilliance that is going to win this match for, of course, Tottenham or Manchester United? And you can see Diallo is making a comeback. There's Garnacho, who just at 20 has been phenomenal for Manchester United in the, of course, in the English Premier League, and of course in this Europa League crucial fixture. Well, Solanke, the English striker, of course, is very little at the attack of Tottenham, and of course, I think if they may link well with, of course, Son, I think they may cause trouble into that Manchester United defense, which has not been that solid. And Maguire, one particular player who may get the nod to play in this match, has not been really solid at the back of that defense. But moving forward, Maguire has been scoring goals and giving assists for Manchester United this season. So it's a final and everything goes, and you cannot roll anything by chance, or maybe try to forget one important aspect of this match and which team is going to determine this match. And Manchester United play that counter-attacking kind of football compared to Tottenham, who try to kick the ball around, maybe try to bypass that midfield and use those small pockets of space to try and penetrate that Manchester United setup. And Manchester, on the other hand, has very pacey players who can hurt Tottenham. I'm talking the likes of Diallo, I'm talking the likes of Bruno Fernandes, I'm talking the likes of course, Garnacho on the other side, and I also mentioned the likes of Solanke. Richarlison may also get a nod, and of course, Son. I think that front three is very little, and it can hurt any defense that may come into the fold, or maybe try to unlock that Manchester United defense. Well, Postecoglou tactically this season has not been very good compared to Amorim. They've both struggled in their own form this season, and ringing some changes, but the changes have not been really effective, because if you look for the likes of Zaxi, who is currently injured, he has been blowing both hot and cold at the same time, and it has not been an easy one for both tacticians. And we only have a few hours, and we are going to see which team is going to win.